Let us see what is the definition of paribhasha. So here there are two shlokas related with paribhasha nirukti. First one is from paribhasha pradeepa, that is avyakta, anukta, leshokta, sandigdhartha pradeepika, paribhasha prakatyante, deepibhuta sunishchita. See, sunishchita means the paribhasha, it gives clear and perfect meaning of an word or a phrase. I told you in the beginning. So sunishchitam, it will clarify and it will gives a definite meaning for that particular word or the phrase. So which are anukta. Anukta means which are not explained. Okay, which are not explained. Anukta shabdas. Okay. Then avyakta. Avyakta is which are hidden in nature. So while decoding the shlokas, there are some words which are avyakta in nature. That is, they are hidden in nature. So with the help of these technical terminologies, we have to identify those hidden words. Okay. So that's what, by studying this paribhasha, it gives clarification and a definite meaning for avyakta shabda, anukta shabda, leshokta. Leshokta means the sentences which are having any kind of faults. Okay, leshokta, sandigdhartha. Sandigdha means the controversial one. Clear? Controversial. So, paribhasha prakarana, it gives clarification and particularly it gives a perfect and clear meaning for avyakta, anukta, leshokta and sandigdha shabdas. Okay. Deepi bhutaha. Deepi bhutaha means it enlightens the things. Okay. So as the light, okay, as the light or as the candle, it enlightens the thing in dark. Clear? So in the same way, these paribhasha shabdas, they gives clear and perfect meaning for the word or a phrase of a shloka. Clear? So for the same concept, another shloka from Rasa Tarangini, second chapter, that is Niguda, Anukta, Leshokta, Sandigdhartha, Pradeepika, Sunishchitartha Vibudaihi Paribhasha Nigadyate. The meaning is same. Instead of avyakta, here he has used the word Nigudaha. Nigudaha is which are hidden in nature. Clear? So which are concealed. Okay, which are compact, which are concealed, which are hidden. So such words are clarified by studying this paribhasha shabd. Clear? Clear? Which gives the meaning of hidden, untold, or which are having faults, or which are having doubtful, and which are having controversials. Clear? So that is the definition of paribhasha prakarana. Clear? So next one is, so before studying this paribhasha shabda, so here our Rasa Acharyas, they have recommended two words, that is Dhanvantari Bhaga and Rudra Bhaga. So Dhanvantari Bhaga and Rudra Bhagas are the commissions. Okay, these are the two kinds of commissions which are offered to the physician. So Dhanvantari Bhaga is in the form of medicine and Rudra Bhaga is in the form of cash. Clear? So Dhanvantari Bhaga and Rudra Bhaga. So these two are the commissions. Okay, just like a commission from the laboratory, commission from the pharmaceutical company. Okay, so these are the some offerings which are given to the physician. In those days also, they were in practice in the name of Dhanvantari Bhaga and Rudra Bhaga. So Dhanvantari Bhaga is in the form of medicine. Rudra Bhaga is in the form of cash. So here, Dhanvantari Bhaga means a part of medicine. Okay, so in ancient days, the physician, he used to prescribe the raw drugs. So once the raw drugs are procured from the attender, so he used to prepare the medicine and he used to give to the patients. Clear? It was in practice in fast scenario. It is regarding the fast scenario. So out of that particular medicine, some portion, some percentage of medicine is offered to the physician for the well-being of the patient. Clear? Which is named as Dhanvantari Bhaga. Okay. Say for example, so if the physician has prepared mercurial preparation, then the attender or the patient has to offer 50% of that medicine to the doctor. So in the same way, if he has prepared Taila or Ghrita or Avaleha preparations, then the proportion should be 1/8. So out of that, 1/8 part should be offered to the physician. In the same way, in metallic preparations such as basmas and all, then the churnas and the vatigutikas, so 1/7 part should be offered to the physician for the well-being of the patient. Clear? So here totally it is in the form of medicine only, not in the form of cash. Clear? So the second one is Rudrabhaga. So Rudrabhaga is in the form of cash, which is offered to the physician by the shopkeeper or the pharmacist. So after selling the raw drug or after selling the kastoshadis or the dravyas to the patient or patient attender, so whatever he will collect the amount, that is the pharmacist, whatever he will collect the amount, so out of which 1/11th part of amount to be offered to the physician. Clear? So which is named as Rudrabhaga. So here it is purely in the form of cash only. Clear? And the one more is Vishwasagati Vaidya. As you know, the physicians who collects maximum commissions from the laboratory person or from the pharmacist or the physician who prescribes the raw drugs which are inferior in quality, or if the physician who prepares the medicines which are inferior in quality, such physicians are named as Vishwasagati Vaidyas. Clear? So it's a basic regarding the paribhasha. Okay.